Pleased to have with us Clarence McCoy. He's involved with the Lancaster Community Chorus. So much involved that you're like a founding member and the director, aren't you?
That is correct. Yes, been with him the whole group history. So,
Fantastic. Which means he can tell us everything about the chorus here.
well, maybe.
We'll keep some things out of the
Yeah,
conversation, I guess.
maybe. Yeah.
But you do have an event coming up. It's your second concert of the year, and it's coming up March 26th. Tell us more about it.
That is correct. And it's happening on March 26th at First United Methodist Church in Lancaster at the church's main building, which is a different concert site than we normally use. We often use the church's Crossroad facility over on the west side, and this is downtown at the main building. And the reason for that is we're doing a major work production. We're doing the Requiem by Gabriel Faur'e. It's the first time we've done a major work like this. We've always done concerts of just smaller pieces put together. This time we're doing the full work with orchestra and all of that, and it needs a pipe organ, which we have at our downtown building and don't have at our west side building. So that's why this concert is there at the downtown building at First United Methodist Church.
Good to have a pipe organ available when you need one, right?
Absolutely, yes. It's not an easy thing to have, but there is one there. So yes.
You mentioned that you've been around about 10 years now with this chorus.
That is correct. We started in 2012. This is our 10th season, but our 11th year because of that COVID year that happened in there where we were inactive for a year. We actually had planned a major work in 2020, and we were 2 weeks away from performing it when the world stopped there for a bit, and we ended up having to cancel. We were doing a combined concert that year with the Ohio University Choral Union, planning a concert in Athens and in Lancaster, and we were doing the Rudder Gloria that year was the plan, and because the plug got pulled on that, and then things changed at Ohio University after that, we ended up not rescheduling that. But we did want to do a major work, so we scheduled instead this Faur'e, which happens to be edited by John Rudder, the edition that we're doing, who wrote the Gloria that we were going to do before. So there are some connections there. We're actually calling this concert the Faur'e Requiem et al. Because we're doing a few other pieces, and those are all John Rudder pieces. He did the editing on the major work, and then we're going to do a few other pieces to round out the concert by him, which were things we had planned to do in that 2020 concert that got canceled. So it all kind of wraps up with this.
Perhaps it's safe to assume that being a community choir, your members come from the community.
That is correct. They come from our community and from surrounding communities. We actually cover 3 or 4 counties worth. People travel in to be a part of it. The chorus this time is a little over 60 singers. We've been as many as 90. It just depends on the concert and singers availability. We are an auditioned chorus. Everyone who's singing has auditioned to be a part of it. So it's a pretty high level group of singers that come together to do this, and this group is absolutely no exception. In fact, exemplifies that very well. Very strong group of singers, and it's going to make for a wonderful concert when we make this happen on the 26th.
I can't imagine trying to get everyone's schedules together with that many members in a choir.
That is correct. Yeah, and we have pretty stringent attendance requirements, which keeps some people from doing a particular concert because they can't make enough rehearsals to do that. Our chorus is a little bit unique in that we sometimes a community group like ours practices all year long, and they practice week after week after week, and then they set up performances. We are actually structured in such a way that we practice for 8 weeks prior to a performance only. So we have 8 rehearsals. And that prepares the concert, and then we take a break until it's time to prepare the next one. We do 3 concerts a year, and that allows busy folks to be a part of something like this that can block out that 9 weeks worth of time, and then have time in between to go do things. So I think we get some people who are willing to sing as part of this group because that fits their schedule, where a week after week commitment does not. So at this point, we've got one rehearsal left, which will be our dress rehearsal with the instrumentalists. We'll add those in. That'll be the only rehearsal we have with the instrumentalists, and then we'll perform the following Sunday on the 26th.
With your instrumentalists, how big is that orchestra?
We're looking at 8 string players, a harp player, 2 French horns, and then the pipe organ. So
I imagine one of the battles you've had has been getting everyone safely through the winter time. When you have a performance in March, you're probably dealing with people recovering from whatever kind of crud is going around, so to speak.
Yes, that is completely true. Very accurate. It's as if you've been watching a rehearsal. So that's what goes on. we practice in the sanctuary of the main building during this time. So that allows folks who are not feeling quite up to snuff to sit farther back away from the group and not worry about contaminating. They can still be there at rehearsal. And some folks have been able to do that. Some people have not been able. They committed originally, and then they've had to miss enough rehearsals that they weren't able to actually do the performance, have dropped out along the way. So there's a little over 60 singers actually singing. We actually started with a little over 70 singers. So we've had about 10 that started the journey that aren't going to be able to actually perform with us when the time comes. And it's a result of exactly what you're talking about.
For those who have not seen the Lancaster Community Chorus, what can you tell us in regards to feedback from people who have enjoyed your performances?
Absolutely. I can tell you we are blessed in that we have very large audiences every time we perform. It's been that way really from the very beginning. And a lot of that is just word of mouth. People come and they enjoy the concerts, and then they invite their friends. And because of that, we are able to have large audiences all the time. I talk to colleagues who direct groups such as mine, and the questions aren't ever about how do you get the group to be that good. It's always, how do you get an audience like that there to get that many people to show up? And I think it is the fact that we just do enjoyable concerts and we do them well. And I think that is something that's been true all along. We do themed concerts every season. Each of the 3 concerts has a different theme of some sort. This particular year was a little unusual in that it was our 10th anniversary. So our fall concert was actually a 10th anniversary concert where we brought back pieces that we had done over the course of the 10 years and did some of our favorites kind of for that. And then this one themed around this major work. And then our 3rd concert of the season is actually called An Afternoon at the Opry. And we're going to do music that would be right at home on the Grand Ole Opry stage. So we do a variety of stuff, and we like to think we do it all pretty well. So.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know with the Lancaster Festival coming up soon, I imagine maybe some of your performers have performed in it.
I'm sure they have. I know I have on several occasions. We've had some of us in our early when we first began the organization, we did one of the opening concerts. They did some choral works, and they invited some of our singers to be a part of that. So we comprised part of the chorus for that opening concert. I was a part of the Lancaster Chorale for 25 years, and so was part of performances in that way there. And they're all folks who enjoy the arts, and they're all going to be part of the festival in some way, I'm sure.
Now, your concert is coming up again on that's a Sunday, March 26th,
yes.
3 p.m. for everything. Tickets, what are the prices there?
Tickets are $10, general admission for the concert. It's that way, whether it's in advance or at the door. You can buy tickets from any chorus member. You can email us at lancasterchorus@gmail.com, and we can get tickets to you that way, or there will be tickets available at the door that day. We'll probably be pretty full, I'm guessing, but probably not so full that we can't still fit people in.
And is it first come, first serve as far as the seats are
It
concerned?
is. It's general admission. So you sit
Like
wherever
walking
you
into
want.
church, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Is there anything we've missed you wanted to make sure people knew about?
Just that this is going to be a special event. The fact that we've got some high quality instrumentalists and joining our really good chorus there. And if you've never been part of a Lancaster Community Chorus concert before, this would be a good one to come in and just really hear some great music that day. In addition to the Faur'e Requiem, we're doing a couple of John Rutter's pieces that are well known. Is For the Beauty of the Earth and The Lord Bless You and Keep You. And then we're doing a couple others that people might not know quite so well. We're doing one called The Quest, which is kind of a tone poem type of thing that involves a wonderful oboist named David Lanus joining us on that probably 7 or 8 minute piece of music that's really powerful. And then we're going to conclude the beginning portion of our concert with John Rutter's setting of Down by the Riverside. So nice and fun and energetic and rhythmic to kind of cleanse our palate before the heavy duty Requiem that follows. So I think it's a good concert that's got lots of good things that people will enjoy. And we really hope that folks will come be a part of the experience.
Are you expecting an hour-long performance, 90 minutes?
It will be about an hour long. A lot of times our concerts are an hour and a half or a little more with intermission. This will be about an hour without intermission because that one major work is almost 40 minutes long, 36 to 38 minutes. That it really doesn't lend itself to breaking in the middle somewhere. So it'll be one long concert or one hour long concert without an intermission.
Great. Again, the Lancaster Community Chorus, Sunday, March 26th. And that'll be at 3 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church there in Lancaster. Clarence McCoy, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.